Hey everyone, welcome to the Wacky Tabaxi Tavern. The Constant Chronicle, our actual play Pathfinder campaign run by my brother, continues tonight. I'm really excited. We had to take a short break last week due to some, just personal life issues. Life gets in the way and real life's always more important, but we get to continue tonight. I'm really excited about it. Got some new music, got a refreshed overlay. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you're new here, or if you have no idea what's going on with our story and you want to catch up, you can always find the VODs of our streams on our YouTube channel. Go over there, check it out. Now let's go say hi to everybody. Let's get this thing started. Hey, everyone should be here now. I think Brian ran off. You're up, Courtney.
Hello.
You look so happy eating that pizza. I had to say, you were just you had a big smile on your face. How's everyone doing tonight?
Very well.
Good, good.
Happy.
Happy to be here.
Good.
Doing this.
I'm
with
excited.
Happy, joy,
I'm excited.
you. Yeah, looking forward to some fantasy adventure,
Woo!
as we do.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't have anything to talk about. Kelly and I have been playing board games on the channel again, playing some Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, we're here. We're playing this. Follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right.
Subscribe to all the things.
Everything. Support
Everything
creators.
associated with.
Subscribe to your mom.
Do.
You should.
And your dad.
Is she on here? Because I'll totally follow her.
Does she Twitch?
Is your mom Twitch?
Does your mama Twitch?
My cat is putting her face in front of the camera.
Aw.
Like some real cool shots.
From the back. So it's like her chin.
I can
Oh,
see
right over
some
the
hair
lid.
Up here every now and then.
Yeah.
You
Cats
guys
are
ready
cute.
for previously?
Yeah, let's hear what happened
for it.
before.
All right. Previously on the Constant Chronicle, our party made acquaintance with some shadowy figures before delivering fresh kill to their master, then spent time taming, training, and chaining their new battle cat pet companions. And now, Constant Chronicle continues.
Where exactly did we leave off? I think we're out in the woods still, right? At our camp?
You guys are out in the woods. You went and bought some chains,
Yeah.
and then came back in the woods, put your chains on your cat,
hmm
trained your cats for a week. So you've been out in the woods for a week at this point.
Yep.
Since then, since you bought the chains. But your cats have chain leashes now.
Don't have to worry about them
They're
biting up the
pretty
rope
friendly.
anymore. Okay. Well, I'd imagine we're just hanging out at camp. We're sitting around our little campfire.
That's a great place to start.
Yeah. Maybe it's like evening time or morning. What do you guys want? I don't know. I have no idea where we left off.
Yeah. Well, it could be either one up to you guys, as you guys were just training the cats. So whatever time you would like to resume from having finished training your cats is fine
Let's
with
say
you. Whatever time of day you like it to be.
Let's say it's end of day.
I can roll it if you don't want to think about it.
Roll it. That's the better way to do it.
All right. Well,
That's the more fun
I'll
way
just
to do
pick
it.
up my dice tray here. It's late afternoon.
Okay. Still a few more hours left in the day,
Yeah,
but
so
still
we're
we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, but your cats are at the level of trained and chained that we left off last game. So
Yes. I'm gonna address Cap and Balvin. So we've been out here in the woods for a little while. I think we've got these cats, at least most of them, under control. I'm thinking about going back into town tonight. What do you two think?
Just making sure we've already fed the shadow guy and he's all happy.
We've
you guys
been
did
keeping
that
up
one
with
time
that.
like a week ago, and you haven't seen them since then.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we've been hunting and meeting up with the shadow people all week. That was part of our spam-a-thon.
I said you were hunting, but I just
Man.
with the cats. I didn't spam any shadowy stuff. Just spammed you guys hunting food for the cats and not training the cats.
Okay, well that's fine then. Well, I'm trying to get
Do
out of
not
these
run
woods
into them
anyway.
again.
So
The one time you ran
Yeah.
into them was just because you were near the pit, and since then you haven't seen them.
I think I'm gonna go back into town. If you two would like to join me, perfect, fantastic, great. But I need some communion.
Someone needs to babysit the tigers, so not all of us can go.
I mean, my impressions of this town is that it's kind of wild. I'm not sure if having large cats would be that out of place.
You could always
Maybe-
try it.
Yeah.
A lot
I
worse
mean,
things
I
they
think-
turn you away, right?
Let's try
Yeah.
going to the stables. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
take care of them.
Right? Exactly. I mean, this place seems
I mean,
like
okay,
you would see some unusual things here. So I think large cats are probably one of the least unusual things that these people have seen.
I haven't really gone into town, so I don't really know, but let's do it.
All right. Well then, is there anything that we need to wrap up out here before we head in? We might be able to get to town before sundown if we leave, like now.
Yeah, it's
Ish.
not a problem at all. Especially, you can even try to ride your cats at this point if you really wanted to.
Oh shit.
They are the size of normal tigers, and you guys are mostly small-ish. So
Yeah,
if you
I'm gonna.
If you think you could ride a normal-sized tiger, then you can ride the back of one of these. And when they're
I'm
full
totally
size,
gonna
they're
try to ride the
full-size
tiger.
tigers, so. Ride the tiger.
I want to try to ride my tiger too, or a cat.
Okay, your battle cat.
Yeah.
So we can all do that. Cap, yours will be the trickiest. So I don't know if you want to
Right.
start, or if you want to go last because yours is the trickiest, but probably the wisest to do one of those two, in case
I
something
would-
goes wrong.
I would like to try to make like a little connection with my cat first, real quick. Be like, hey, give it a little scratch behind its ear.
Yeah.
And just
I wanna
be
do
like-
animal handle.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's say handling animal your cat first.
Yeah.
If
To
everyone
try to
wants
call-
roll that
like-
at the same time, that's fine too. You guys can
Yeah,
all just
put it
focus
at
the cat,
ease.
see if they're cool with you guys today.
Hey, buddy, this might be a little weird, but just
We're gonna try something new.
go with me on this. Ah! Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, it's a 7.
Not a 1.
Yeah, it's not a 1. I rolled a 2. It was almost 1.
Where do I put my glasses? I rolled a 20. Let's space out. 22.
Which is good. So Sarah, your cat's gonna back away when you try to come near it.
Ah.
Kep, oddly, even though yours is the least trained, maybe it's because you don't seem threatening. You're walking up to it, and so far it hasn't. You're not riding it yet, but you're able to approach it without it backing away or attacking you or anything.
I'm just gonna walk mine.
That's just Chester's spicy nature. I'm gonna try to ride him anyway.
And Alvin, you still
Okay,
roll
I don't know
handle
if I
it.
can
Just
try
to
it.
make sure
Yeah.
you're on the chain.
And I mean, while I'm walking, I'm gonna be trying to train him to walk on a leash.
That's fine. Yeah, roll the one time roll now. Via how it probably goes.
No pulling, right?
Healing.
It's a 20, not natural.
A dirty
You
20.
can get your cat to heal.
Dirty 20.
Not a problem. And how'd your next one go? There's Sarah's.
I got a 14.
All right. So even though the cat was reluctant at first, you're able to walk up to it with that one. So now you and Kep are on the same place. Both of you just need to
Okay.
roll a ride check to get on the back without freaking your cat
Alright,
out.
come on.
Freak it
This
out,
is-
man.
Special dice. Give it a little kiss.
Woo!
Okay,
Could've
okay.
been worse.
That one is an
Not
18.
terrible. I got a 16.
All right, both adequate. You can tell the cats are not super into it. They don't have saddles yet. They're just not used to something like this. They're not throwing you or fighting you yet. So as long as the ride doesn't require any kind of tricks, jumping anything, keeping their attention, anything like that, as long as it's just right now following Balvin, who's leading their cat, you think you might be fine.
Okay.
And you can. They still have the chain. You can hold onto the chain. They have the collar on, so you can be on their backs with a chain. Sort of like maybe you can control them with that, and hold on to that if you fall off or something. So I'll go let you guys grab those if you like.
That is how I would
Unspike-
like to,
unspike the
yeah.
chains. All right, you'll follow. So Balvin, you'll be in the lead walk. So they'll be walking slow. You won't be riding fast or anything right now because this is new. You guys probably don't want to try to ride fast right now because that's the most likely something will go wrong.
One person walking, it sounds perfect, to be
Yeah.
honest. That's the pace we want to go
Trying
for
to keep
first.
the cats going at the same speed, like not running
Mhm.
ahead, not wandering off. Just walking together like a pack.
Mm-hmm.
So, Balvin, since you're leading the pack, why don't you roll me a handle animal to lead the pack?
14.
Not great, but good enough unless something distracts them. So let's roll and see if anything distracts them going through the woods. I'll roll twice for the woods. Oh, man. I rolled a 90 both times.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that means you guys get an encounter is what that means.
Well, it might be okay.
Let's see where we're at here. See woods. Okay. Wait 1 second to pull this up. So if you guys want to go ahead and roll for initiative while I pull this thing.
Damn. All right. That is a 14 for me.
I need to find my glasses.
Mm.
Okay,
They're
I'm pretty sure I know where they are.
They're on your
I also
little
got
side
a
table by
14.
your couch. Nice. Initiative bros.
Yeah.
Well then,
Hey, Courtney, aim your camera down a little bit.
The cat is like doing all sorts of shit on the table right now.
It's okay. Thank you. That's perfect. That's perfect. You're also like right in the middle of the circle. It looks like it's radiating out from the back of your head. It's cool. I just had like just from your chin up on camera, and it looked.
Yeah. Well, the cat's like grabbing my dice bag. She's grabbing the shit on my table, the tablecloth. Like,
oh, man.
Being rambunctious.
that's why you see my screen moving.
Ah, okay. Cat's right there. Did you find your glasses? Yes, you did.
I rolled a 9 for your opponent.
All right.
Or opponents, I should say.
Okay. I get a 3.
It's okay. You pick
That
up the
adds
rear.
up.
Yeah, that rear.
Okay, so Saris or Balvin, you both had the same. So you guys can either, whoever has the highest dex total can go first, or you guys can just choose amongst yourselves. Doesn't really matter, unless you guys tied.
I mean, I feel like I'm in the front.
Yeah, you're
I
leading,
can
that makes
go
sense
first.
to me.
I would,
That
yeah.
ends up story-wise.
I would see
Mhm.
the encounter first.
Yeah.
Yep, just a split second
I mean,
before
if
me,
it's
but
in
enough
front
to
of us.
react first. Yeah.
Yep, so since you're first, roll me a perception check, Balvin.
Ugh. All right, now I gotta find it on my sheet. 8. 14.
Alright,
Lot of
so you
14s.
hear a noise, a rustle in the trees and the brush behind you, and you see movement in the trees and brush up ahead.
Does my tiger hear it?
Also, yes, you can tell like their ears are peeking up. They do that thing like cats do, sort of like the clicking thing.
Mm, mm.
Well, just since I can't see anything around
Oh.
the bush area,
Once again, you froze there a second, Courtney. Missed a,
Yeah.
a bit of verbiage.
All I heard was bush.
with see if I can see
Well, bush area to be honest. That's it.
if I can hit. I mean, if it's an animal, then I mean.
You're saying you want to fire wildly into the bush?
Oh,
Oh man.
what if it's a
Michael,
child?
What if it's a child?
It's the fact that it's just a blowgun. It doesn't.
No, it is
So
just
like,
one
you know-
point.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
not
There's
gonna
a
do
baby
a whole
in that
lot.
tree. It's not gonna kill it.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
He'll probably
Do
just pick it
babies
off.
do babies have more than one hit point?
So you just want to fire
I
up
never thought about
towards,
that.
towards some of the motion that you saw.
Yeah, you said it was like bushes, right?
Yeah, you can shoot towards it. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna try. So, this is a ranged weapon. Where's my damn? Oh, it's on the back.
EAB plus Dex.
Well, my weapon finesse is Dex instead of strength. Okay. Mm. 15.
We're gonna reflex save. I will succeed, so I'll take half of whatever damage you do, which with the blood dart might not be much, but that means it might stick in there and hurt it.
It's half of a point.
I'll round that back up to 1, so it'll still take 1 damage.
Okay. Did it make any noise when I hit it?
Yes. Hold on 1 second. Let me write down this number real quick. Or I forget. Okay, yeah. It makes like a hissing, chittering noise when you hit it.
Oh.
Alrighty. I point to where everything's happening.
Predator.
All right, Saris, you're next in the initiative, so you can look at the direction Balvin points.
Yeah,
Can I do
I would like to.
A snake hiss, like a
Like a what?
That's not a sound a snake makes.
That sounds like a
like a tongue snake.
You wanna laugh?
You want to do a tongue thing. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If a snake had a human tongue,
You want to
that's what
say
it would
hiss
sound
like
like.
the cartoon snakes do. Like say hiss, but then also have a flappy tongue when you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as a human, you can't say hiss like that.
Yeah,
you say
you
hiss
really
like
can't.
hiss. You can't flap your tongue while you do it.
Sorry,
But
Courtney.
Balvin can. Balvin can
Balvin
flap
totally
his
does it.
tongue while he hisses. All right. So that happens. Saris, that's you.
Yes, I am definitely gonna try to see whatever it is Balvin is shooting at.
Perception check. Maybe you'll do higher than 14.
That is a 15.
Slightly. I mean, probably also because you have the information of knowing Balvin just hit something. You hear an extra sound, so that's probably what the 15 comes from. You know a little bit more information than Balvin did, but not a lot. There's something up there in the brush for sure. For sure, there's something there now instead of just
Up
thinking
ahead?
maybe-
Okay.
Yeah. And something behind you guys too.
But
You
Joe
heard the
says
noise
something behind. I am gonna try to get. Are there any trees nearby? Probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're in the woods, so I could roll for it. But there's, there's one about 10 feet away from you.
I'm gonna try to get my cat to climb a tree while I'm riding it.
Oh, that's a handle animal and a ride check.
Okay. Come on. What's the worst that could happen, right?
I'm just gonna hang on to the top.
Sorry.
Keep rolling. 8. 13. Not a 14 though. So.
It's above average. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be confused about what you want because you guys haven't that well trained yet.
We're trying to go advanced masterclass already. And
Yeah,
that's just
you're
too
trying to be like
overwhelming.
comment tree, and the cat's not sure what exactly you want. So yeah. You
Okay.
can save your ride check. You don't have to roll it because you're not gonna go up the trees. You don't need
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You don't have to do that.
That's totally fine. All right. I'd like to. Can I still ready in action?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to ready in action if something attacks us from the bushes. I would like to fire.
All right. So you're ready to fire if anything, if a
Yeah,
specific
I'm
attack.
just- I'm
I'll-
still on the back of the cat.
You're,
just have
you're
my
on
bow.
alert.
I'm super alert.
All right. Next comes your opponents. I need. I rolled a 21 versus Kep as a wolf spider. A large
Oh.
wolf spider drops down from the trees from behind you guys. And Kep was in the rear with the lowest
Large
initiative.
one. It must be a lady.
Damn.
So you
I
wolf-
saw. That's funny because I saw a big wolf spider before I went to sleep today, crawling across
shit.
my floor.
The universe is connected.
My AC is 13, by the way, so that's definitely a
definitely
hit.
All right, it's gonna do 10. Gonna do 10 damage.
Yikes.
Also need you to make a fortitude save.
Of course, because it's a spear. Wait, wolf.
Nothing from ahead? Nothing from ahead of us?
Great. It is
Not yet.
only a 3.
Okay.
3? Oh boy. Okay, so that means you take 4 strength damage.
For what damage?
Temporary strength damage, so -40 your strength total temporarily.
Holy crap.
Yeah, weakened you with some poison.
Some sort of venom, yeah.
Yep. Been venomized. And then, also from behind, a web is shot.
Is that also 4 damage to my HP?
Nope, just your strength.
Okay.
Yep. I'm not going to attack anyone with the web, but the web is going to separate the path between Kep and Saris and Balvin.
Awesome.
Between some trees, there's now web.
Ah.
And then in front of you, 3 spiders drop down.
Oof.
This is lovely.
Can I fire that arrow I had readied?
Yeah, at any one you want to. Since that all just happened, you can fire that arrow, and then you can get another attack also, but since that was a ready action.
Cool.
Oh wait, after Kep gets to go.
Yeah, we gotta go back around. But yeah. Let's
do your
shoot
ready
at that.
action first, so we don't forget.
Shoot at that thing. It's a natural one.
Oh.
Yes, yeah.
That means you're gonna accidentally shoot Kep instead.
Oh, okay. I will say this. I would, story-wise, I would probably shoot Balvin. Balvin is
Okay.
ahead.
Is that's the direction you're shooting? I thought you were shooting.
I
back
was
towards
shooting
Kep.
ahead. I was shooting ahead.
Alright. I'm sorry, I thought you were shooting towards Kep. So if you're shooting ahead, you can hit Balvin instead. I'm okay with that. So roll that attack.
What did I do, God? What did I
So,
do?
roll that damage, Balvin.
All right, I'm gonna roll this. This D6
What
I
am
never use.
fighting?
Oh my god, it went out of the tray. It's
They like you too.
I only rolled a 3.
3 damage for Balvin. That's a little
Ah.
graze of the arrow there.
I'm sorry, I hate spiders.
He freaked out. You had that arrow ready, and then they dropped down, and it
There's
scared
fucking
you.
spiders.
Yeah, your aim was a little off.
I
And you
wasn't
can also,
expecting-
Wait, these are wolf spiders? Wolf spiders don't have webs.
according to this page on this game, they do.
I call blasphemy.
Blasphemy. These are magic
They
giant
don't know they're
wolf
spiders.
So. Oh, and they actually have the head of a wolf. They're not wolf spiders like are in our
That's
world.
amazing.
They're large monstrous spiders with the head of a wolf.
Yeah.
That would
They
be
have
a great,
multifaceted
like,
eyes
album
like a
cover.
spider, and fangs like a spider, and mandibles like a spider.
That's pretty
And a
cool.
spider body, of course. But an actual wolf's head.
Makes you think of like a rock album cover or something.
Oh yeah.
This looks so cool. Yeah, it would look cool if it wasn't attacking you, I'm sure.
Right.
But Captain,
Yeah.
it's your turn now with this wolf spider on top of you,
Oh my goodness.
and another
Well,
one above.
I'm pretty fucking weak. I'm still on top of my tiger too, aren't I?
Yeah, the spider just dropped down and like bit you. Hasn't like knocked you off the spider or grabbed you yet. It just came down and bit you one time.
Poor tiger. Or a cat, whatever.
You
it's
can
called.
handle animal to get your tiger to defend you, which it might do anyway if it feels threatened. But I was gonna do the tigers last.
Handle animal?
Yep.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do that.
Save me, tiger.
Save me, tiger.
No, I don't want to put my cat in danger though. Is this? Does it defend me and then I get attacked as well? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it then. Alright, handle is right there. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's gonna allow it. The tiger will save you. Rawr! It's being attacked too, so I'll roll an attack for the tiger since it's still in my command right at the moment. Oh, that's gonna be a 29, which is definitely gonna hit a wolf spider, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good
that's
dog.
good. That's 9 damage on the spider that attacked you. Plus, it's gonna try to grab it.
Get away from my team.
Mm.
My doggo.
It's gonna be. Let's see, it's 26 versus 22. So yeah, It's gonna grab the spider. So now it's got the spider grabbed. So at least this one that attacked you won't be attacking you until it gets out of this grab at least. And it's still your turn.
Okay.
Maybe you roll a ride check if you want to stay on that tiger's back during all this, or if you want to hop off success. Either one. Tell me which one you want to do. But
I'm gonna stay on it.
yeah, ride check to stay on.
18.
That's good enough to stay on. You could have held on to all that. You
Okay.
tiny, so you can just move around with the tiger pretty much.
I'm gonna take out my short bow and fire at the closest spider.
Probably the one your tiger's holding down.
Okay. 16.
16 is a hit.
Sweet. Oh, thank goodness. But I only get a d4. Oh, 2.
2?
Yep.
Still something.
Indeed.
And after Kep, we get back to Alvin.
Okay.
Can I try to intimidate the spider for me?
Yeah, allow that as a free action real quick.
Freak it out with my freaky face?
Yeah. Boo.
That's...
Sure, everyone's heard of a wolf spider, but have you ever heard of a gnome tiger?
I got an 18.
Nice.
18 intimidate. It's pretty good intimidate. Let's see how we feel about it.
How do you feel? How do you
Definitely not something that the wolf spider was expecting.
feel?
What
What
the
is
fuck
that? It's a bright colored
It's free. I was
weirdo.
definitely startled by the attacking and by your bravado after being attacked.
So startled.
So Balvin, now it's on to you.
Okay. So, did I hear correctly that there's like one big spider and like 2 other ones?
There are 5 total.
Oh.
Three in front of you guys. This dropped down in front of where you and Saris are, and then a web behind the 2 of you, and then 2 back there with Kep. One up in a tree and one down on the ground with Kep and the tiger.
So none of them are in the web?
None of them are in the web. One just shot the web to like block your path.
None are on the ground? They're all dangling?
The only one on the ground is the one that
Single day.
Kep's tiger took down.
Is it dead?
It's
Yeah.
not dead yet. It's pretty injured, or a little injured, but not dead.
Okay.
Yeah, then the 3 in front of you are just hanging down, coming down like from the trees right now, and then the one in the back that's not on the ground is up like all the way up in the tree. At this point, you can see them all. You could have got your bearings. I'm not gonna make you roll perception at this point. You guys can see what's going on now that's happening. It was bright enough out by the time you guys got here.
Well, the idea that I had is ruined now. So,
It seemed like the spiders surrounded you, like they probably were hunting you.
yeah. Before I do anything, would I be able to like light a torch
You can have full survival.
and also do like an attack?
I would allow you to light a torch for your move and then still have a standard for your attack. That's fine.
And to kick the cat out the dice box again. Get out! Ouch!
What?
Be gone, Kidgy.
Hits.
Little fluffy butt.
Buy an extra dice boxes for your cat to sit in.
Right?
Wow.
We were talking
Decoy.
about needing a decoy.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try to light a torch.
I can do custom boxes. Wink, wink.
So make sure on your shop you label this both things: dice box / cat sitting box.
Mhm.
Right? Decoy cat box.
All right, so survival for the
You have to
light up.
the torch. Mhm.
Okay. Ugh, well that sucks. I got a 5. So
Panic in the situation. You can't light the torch. You still have all the stuff to do it in your hand. You have like your flint out,
Yeah.
your
Scary.
this torch in your hand. You can still drop it and attack, but you would have to drop it and not do anything with it to do the next part of your move.
Yeah, I will. I guess do drop that, but I will pick it back up later.
Yeah, once you guys leave this area, you can pick it up later.
I got an idea.
I guess I'm just gonna shoot one with my short bow. I'm gonna try anyway.
One of the ones in front of you, or one of the ones behind?
Let's go ahead and just take care of the one that's on the ground.
Okay, the one that Kep seems to have cornered. Alright, go for it.
Alright.
Aim through that web.
So... So I got a 14.
Ooh, just narrowly emits. Actually, you shoot through the web, but it just like barely.
Yeah.
It just lands on the ground right beside it.
Unless that's considered a...
You know what? Actually,
sneak
I would
attack
say
since...
because Kep's on top and the tiger's on top, it's flat-footed. I'm gonna say it's a hit because that makes it AC 12.
I was gonna say,
I
I don't know if sneak attack counts when they're engaged in other people.
Yeah, let's just count as a sneak attack and flank, like I said. So yeah, you can sneak attack. I didn't know you were about to hit it. Oh,
Nice.
all that.
Cool.
You guys are outnumbered and these are very strong. So yeah, there's some extra damage in there. No problem.
For some reason, I did not write down my damage for my short bow.
It's 1d6.
Okay, thank you.
I have one too, so
Yeah. One of you guys are the same
Wait,
size.
for a short bow?
yeah.
Might be less if you're smaller.
I am technically
1d4.
medium.
Oh,
I'm
'cause
I'm
that's
slightly
smaller.
larger than you guys. Slightly.
Small.
If you're small, it's 1d4. Like
Okay.
Kep has the
Well,
same.
let me do that. One. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my damage, which is 1d4, which is 2, and then my sneak attack damage. So I got 6 total damage.
Total?
Yeah.
Taken. So that one sinks into like the butt of that spider from behind. Does some damage. He's some like goo squirt out.
How much damage did you do?
Spider goo.
6.
Oh, okay.
That goo.
Then we're on to Ceres.
Alright, I am gonna hop off my cat. And I am gonna try to light a torch. Put my bow up real quick. Try to light a torch.
Yeah, sling it on.
I
Assume for most of your weapons you have some place ready to keep them.
just like wear it as a necklace real quick.
Yeah.
Survival! I'm gonna throw both these dice out the window.
There needs to be like some sort of like dice exchange program where like you just have dice and you can just like take them and swap them out for someone else that didn't like their dice until you finally find dice that work for you.
Exactly. It's just these dice. These dice aren't my dice. There's somebody
I
else's.
remember the buys dice has dice like that, and it'd be good if you just like swap them out for new ones, and I have to like. That's it. Like yeah.
Just a
it's
trade, straight trade.
Yeah, straight trade.
I got an 8 for that.
Also, having trouble lighting a torch in this situation. Maybe it's because
Alright.
it's broad daylight. There's spiders all around. Yeah.
I'll deal with that later then.
Yeah.
The one that Courtney just shot.
Mhm.
Can I draw my bow and take a shot at it as well?
Yep.
Okay. Both these dice suck. I just need to stick with one. That's my problem. Nope, that wasn't my problem.
Sometimes you just need to work out the kinks, and sometimes the dice just full of kinks.
that was an 8.
Yeah, miss. That arrow gets stuck in the web. You should try to shoot towards it, and your arrow just gets stuck in the web. So it's like halfway in the web. So if you want to try to yank that out later, just let me know.
Okay.
Chip. Then we get to go back to our spider friends. You know what? Kep was the only one that used their tiger to attack anything. Did anyone else want to try to get their tiger to attack something?
Oh, I thought you may have done that already. You said you
No,
were
I
controlling the
forgot.
tiger, so yeah, I would love for my tiger to try to get an
but
attack in.
Until they get attacked, they're not going to attack anything back. But if you want them to like preeminently attack something before they are personally attacked, you guys can try to be like spur it on to attacking something.
No, I would actually like to like keep its default stance of be attack if it is attacked.
Yeah, that's the preset for them as wild animals. So
That's fine with me.
So unless you want them to attack on your behalf, did you want to do that, Valvin, before we go away from this turn and I make them attack?
I would like for mine just to like roar.
You can do that. Roll me a handle animal to get it to like make it to speak.
Like like all up, like so it's like
Yeah.
spitting on him.
You want it to intimidate for you.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, roll me handle to get it to intimidate for you.
Oh, damn. Well, that's a baby roar. It's a 4.
He also probably doesn't know what you want it to do.
Nope.
You're trying to get it speaking it. That's not something it knows how to
What?
do. So it's just like, now a note in your mind. A good trick to teach it later, though.
Yeah.
It's licking its lips.
Now we go for spiders. The one wolf spider with its wolf head being attacked by your cat's going to try to attack your cat. There, Kep. At least it's not attacking you. That's something. I got a 20, not natural on your tiger, which is a hit. So it's gonna do
What are these things' stats? I don't know anything about my tiger.
5 damage.
Me either.
Your tiger, plus
How
possible
much
poison.
HP did they get?
Yeah, right.
They have 45 at the beginning, so if you want to keep track of it, it's 45.
45?
45, yep.
Oh, okay. All right, that was fine then.
They got way more than you got.
Yeah,
how
right?
much did it just get? It got like 5 damage?
They have 5
Yeah.
damage, yep.
Okay.
And then it also gets. I rolled a high enough save on the poison. I think you're okay. Let me check. Yeah, your save's high enough.
Oh,
So he doesn't get poisoned. Another spider drops down from behind, and also tries to attack your tiger. I got a 23, which is going to be a hit. That's going to be 8 damage that time. And do another save. Still high enough to not get poisoned. 3 spiders in front. Retreat back up into the trees.
Mm.
Back into the trees.
Yeah, they were coming down towards you guys. Now they're pulling their webs back up. They're going back up where they came from.
Mm-mm.
And then we're back to Kep.
Mm.
Well, let's see.
And your tiger.
Is my tiger still holding down?
Your tiger's fighting with that spider. Yep, they're rolling around with you on the tiger's back. So, they're fighting, and you're riding.
My tiger, like, slash it?
Yeah, they got it last time. It clawed it.
Alright, can it claw it again?
Yeah, it can. Right now it's currently engaged in the fight, so it'll keep fighting now that it's already entered a fight. So.
Okay.
Oh, but I rolled a natural 1 for it.
Boom! Can I?
So just roll me a reflex save. It might just throw you. It might just have it
Okay.
trip.
Reflex. Oh, 7.
Just take 1 damage as it tumbles over and falls on. This rolls over on you.
Wait.
Bad attack. Anything else for your turn? You took a little tumble, but you can pop back up.
Can I fire another arrow at the one it's fighting with?
Is it an arrow? Yeah, you can fire an arrow.
Still not good. No, damn it. That's a 9.
Miss. Whoosh.
Ooh. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Then we go to Balvin. Balvin's tiger.
I keep forgetting I'm a bard.
What class
Your
am I?
strengths.
I'm used to being like a warrior class, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You got magic now.
Yeah.
What happened?
Way different game.
Sorry, I ran off.
It's okay.
I missed.
It's your turn now. The 3 spiders that were dropping down in the front towards you and
Retreated.
Ceres. Yeah, they've gone back up in the trees. Kep is still back there rolling around with the tiger and the spider.
Can I see? Well, no. Actually, can I look around in the trees and see if they're retreating or if they're just hovering up there watching what we're doing to make another attack?
Either roll me knowledge, nature, or survival to get, or sense motive. Any one of those 3 might work.
Alright. 11 on sense motive.
Yeah, maybe because they're spiders that didn't work. You can still roll those other two also, survival, nature.
Survival, I got a 19.
Alright, so these are definitely a predator animal, and they're definitely hunting. They're hunting you guys. So it's very unlikely, since they outnumbered you, they're just running away.
Okay.
They're probably just regrouping or, you know, have some other strategy.
And they're all in the same little area in the tree that I can see.
Yep.
Alright. I want to try to throw this acid.
Splash that area.
Yeah.
And go for that. Roll a dex attack at that area.
Okay. Let me see if I have any... What do we call them? Not points of inspiration. Hero. Just in case.
Yeah.
Let me go. Because I'm gonna get him! It's not even like it does that much damage, but...
Maybe
But it
this
can
won't
do
like
something.
Yeah.
I have too many pages. I was like trying to set myself up better. Ooh. Okay.
I'm terrible with notes. My notes are everywhere. I've got...
Yeah. I have the same
Like, why
problem.
even
Scribble a little bit
fucking-
here, scribble a little bit here.
Why even take them? I can't make
Get a bunch
sense out of
folded
them
pieces
later.
paper.
They don't help me.
Liz is always super organized. I'm jealous.
So what do I roll for just to throw?
That's BAB plus Dex.
Oh.
A D20.
Where the BAB?
Base attack.
I see it. I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, come on. Ah!
No dice on those dice.
I got a 12.
No dice.
No dice.
Should I or fuck it? I'll use the. Would this be an anti-hero? Yeah. Or I guess a hero.
Either one. They both do the same thing. You can, with that, undo something that happens, change the outcome, use it to influence what's happening.
Well,
It's just your chance to either be a hero or anti-hero by changing what's going on.
all right. I'm using an anti-hero point.
All right. So, and you're still trying to do what? Attack one of these spiders or
Splash
splash
that.
with the acid? Yeah, I'll let you do that. Here's what I'll do with the anti-hero point. Instead of you even had to roll, I'll just let you auto hit with that acid on all of them. You anti-hero point, splash. Just go for it. I'll let you do acid damage on the 3 of them that are in front.
Nice.
Alright, so next to it I have 1d4 damage.
That sounds about right. It's either 1d4
Yeah.
or 1d6 for the acid. Yeah.
So I roll on all 3?
No, just roll it one time and it'll spread for all of them the same amount.
2.
2 for all 3.
Yeah.
3.
Does it last? Like, or is it just
Yeah,
that
I mean
one?
that's damage that they take. It's real damage.
I was just
Because
thinking
you
the
guys
acid.
can heal until they sleep or whatever. I was like
doesn't-
heat melting and stuff. No, it melts that much that it kind of like fizzles off.
Ah.
It's not very strong acid.
Yeah,
No.
things that work like that in this game are like oozes.
That's not right. I
This
want them
is
to
in the
know
way.
what's up. I know you're still there.
Yeah, you still
Maybe-
threw it at 'em. I like
Maybe
it.
we could combine
didn't
our
roll
alchemy
good
skills
chances
to make like a
even
really
got him in the
powerful
eye.
acid though.
I rolled really high that
Ooh.
it even hits them in something. It hits like their eyes. It hits somewhere sensitive. So I'll let that even stall those 3 spiders a turn. I'll say with that because you used the anti-hero point, used an acid. I'll say that those 3 spiders for the next turn on their attack they won't do anything.
Ooh,
So they'll at least bought you that. Saris.
worth it.
Yeah.
All right, the torch that I dropped on the ground, I would like to. I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm just gonna try to light it while it's on the ground.
Yeah, just trying to scrape some flint and steel towards
Yeah,
it.
just quick and see if I can get it going.
Yeah, the top's covered in oil, so something's got to happen. Dice.
Die. Yeah, that's only a 7.
Yeah, yikes.
We
Yeah,
both
You're
can.
not able to light it. Yeah, the panic of lighting things in broad daylight while during battle is real.
It's just we're too shaky.
Yeah.
Maybe there's wind.
Yeah.
Maybe
Flint and steel's
there's
hard
a lot
to
of
use in normal circumstances, much less when you're stressed.
Can't even get it to strike. Okay, I draw my
Once
arrow
again,
and
you're like,
fire.
"Screw
Draw
it,
my
really
bow.
quick, grab
Yep,
something else."
yep, done. Draw my bow
shoot an arrow.
and fire an arrow at one. There is one currently engaged with the tiger, right?
Yep, the one that's fighting Kep's tiger and Kep. Yep.
Yeah. I would like to fire at that one.
Go for it.
Come on, dice. You can do it. We're in this together. Why? We can do it. It's wonky.
Can re-roll a wonky
I'm
die.
re-rolling it. There we go. Okay. See, I got
The
your back,
wonkiness
dice.
fixed it.
I got your back. That is a not natural 20.
That's a hit.
Nice. Okay. Would that be sneak attack damage?
Yes, this is rolling with a tiger and stuff. I'll say yes. It's flanked. It's not.
It's not even paying
You
attention
guys
to me.
super far away. I'll allow it currently.
I want to say I'm still only up to 2d6. Yeah. Here we go. Come on. There we go. That's fucking how you do it. That's 11 points of damage.
Nice.
I like these gelatinous cube dice. They don't fail me.
Whoever won those dice. Oh man, you really lucked out.
I've heard good
Those are the
good
good
things
dice.
from the people who have gotten them and rolled them a bunch. So.
They are not bad.
Mhm.
Seem like a light dice. Yeah. So that's all for your turn there, Sarah. Unless you got something
Yeah.
else.
I don't really think I can do much else.
All right, my spider's gonna try to attack the tiger that it's tussling with. That's gonna be a hit. It's gonna do 8 damage to your tiger, who's now taking a total of 23 damage
Oof.
out of its 45.
That's okay. That's okay.
And it's going to roll a fortitude save, and it succeeds again, so it doesn't get poisoned. The other spider behind you gonna try to fire a web at your tiger.
Catch a tiger by his tail.
Yep. Oh, I rolled a 10 reflex save, which is not high enough, so your tiger is gonna be trapped in this spider web now.
Oh no.
So it's like, wriggling around in this web.
Would you say the damage was?
It's 23 total to your tiger.
Holy-
So it should be at 40 or 22. 22 HP right now. And it's trapped in a web. But then the other 3 tigers were distracted by acid. So it's Kep's turn.
Okay, let's see.
And have your sweet baby tiger in a bag.
How
No,
many
no.
are out and there's like 2 out and 3 hiding?
There are 2 near you,
Yeah.
and the 3 way in front of you, you probably aren't even worried about it. You're worried probably about the 2 that are close to you and your tiger right now.
Alright. Do. I think I'm gonna try to distract. Perform.
Your bard
spell
magics.
check. Any creature within 30 feet, including the bard himself, is affected by an illusion. These are dumb. Why do they do this? That is affected by illusion. Magical tech. Result in place.
They do it so that later you have to choose the things that let you target. There are like feats that let you target these things. So they were making you like have to purchase stuff later.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of jerkatrons.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do distraction. Okay, I'm gonna try to distract the any spiders closest to me.
And you have to roll a perform check.
Yeah.
And then I have to roll a will save to beat that, or some other number.
Let's see. You must use the. Wait.
This is always fun until level 3 until you get the hang of all this.
Mhm.
If
Let's
the
say if it's a class
creature
you
was
don't
in
normally play.
range. Was
Like
you're
I
out.
was saying, they're getting used to magic and stuff, so that's like a whole
it's
nother.
way different game. Yeah. It's way more to memorize than when you're just fighting. You just have to do math when you're a fighter.
Yeah.
And the magic class, you have to like memorize a bunch of stuff or remember what your things do.
Mm-hmm.
It says if a creature within range of the distraction is already under the effect of a non-instantaneous illusion, blah blah. Why is it distraction? Does it say it doesn't?
You find it real quick. Boop. Here.
Use a bard's perform check result in place of its saving throw.
This is a performance. Bard's trying to use perform skill to create magical effects. Do it 4 plus your charisma modifiers as a standard or as a free. Maintain as a free. Perform as a standard.
So much words for like.
I know.
To make it so.
You roll the perform check. Roll appears to be higher. Yeah, roll your perform check. Let's just see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. 22.
Yeah, I have to beat that. That becomes the saving throw I have to beat.
Oh,
And it also
okay.
goes for all your allies right now. So
Oh dang.
everyone roll a will save to beat that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna be distracted. I got a 5.
Yeah. So are all the tigers and all the spiders.
Okay,
And-
so just everybody.
I got a 19.
Nice.
It's still distracted, right? Because your number was a 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's
Wow.
distracted.
What are the consequences of me being distracted?
I think you just take minuses to any kind of perception-based.
That sounds
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Affected by an illusion. Do-do-do.
Would this be an enchantment spell? Am I being enchanted?
Yep.
Oh, then I get to add a +1 to my DC, which was terrible. So.
Not enough to help. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget that spider that was affected by my sneak attack cannot make attacks of opportunity until I
No, it
attack
hasn't.
again. It has not, but I just it's my ability.
So everyone's flat-footed basically. So everyone loses any kind of dexterity bonus because you're distracted. So you're just everyone's easier to hit right now.
Okay, that kind of sucks, but
And any kind of
yeah,
perception-based thing you try to do will be off because you're distracted.
it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Basically, Keps is doing something weird and everyone's looking.
What the
Okay.
fuck is going on over there?
What's Kep doing over there? No.
You know we're fighting right now, right?
Illusion. It's not on me. It's on an illusion.
Oh,
Yeah, what
okay.
kind of illusion are you making? What
Yeah.
what are you distracting everybody with?
I'm gonna do an illusion of me dancing.
Like a Carowinds commercial with the old man?
Yeah,
Bam,
almost
bam,
like
bam,
that,
bam,
but
bam,
better,
bam.
of course. And then I'm gonna wait, I am still on the tiger, right? We're just rolling around.
The tiger's in the web now. You got thrown off the tiger that
Oh,
last
okay.
and it's webbed. So you're near it though. You're like within 5 feet of it. It's just got a web around it.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and go out the nearest spider while it's distracted.
You can do that.
Let's see. Oh, natural 20.
That's a hit.
Nice.
And you get to do your critical damage on that for that weapon. Which for most daggers is a ×2 crit usually, so 2d whatever plus your strength mod unless you have a feat that lets
It
you have
says
something else.
D3, but I only have a D4.
Just roll a
Or-
d4 and if you roll 4 just assume it's a 3.
I rolled a 2.
Then it's still a 2. But you can
So
roll
that-
it. You can roll it
that's-
twice.
I get to roll it twice? Okay.
Yeah. As you
I
critted.
rolled a 3 the second time.
All right, so that's 5, and then you get to add your strength modifier unless you have a feat that lets you do something different for strength
That
attack.
was -4 because of the spider thing.
That's -4 to your total, not -4 to your mod.
Oh, okay.
So that still might be a subtraction at the end of the day.
That's still, well, yeah.
It'd be
like
-2. It'd be -2 to what your mod used to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you're in a weird middle
That's
space.
0 then.
Okay, so then it's still 5 damage straight up.
At least it's not
So
a
you run in there and
negative.
stab it for 5 damage. Not bad for a dagger. It's actually really good for a dagger and a tiny person.
Yeah.
For a tiny person with a tiny dagger, that's really good. Then after Kip is the spiders, but they're all distracted. I'm gonna say because of the distraction, I'm not gonna fuck with you guys this round. Maybe the one that you just stabbed, but he doesn't get attack of opportunity, so I'm gonna say screw it. I'm even gonna avoid his regular attack. I'm gonna say screw all. I'm gonna be nice DM right now and just go back to Balvin.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm in a mood.
I'm trying to look into this damn key pool points, but I can't really.
Yeah, you get a certain number a day. I can help you look at it. I know you guys are new to these classes. I can always help you understand.
Well,
This is definitely important, so
I
let's
can
take
use
some
it-
time to talk about it. Yeah.
I
you
can
get a
use
certain number a
it
day.
once a day. I have one in my thing, but what does it give me other than I see that any acrobatic skill check made to jump as if I had a running start, but what else does it do?
There
It
are
says
other
supernatural energy, but I keep clicking on things and it keeps taking me somewhere
For-
else.
Ninja.
Yeah, I'm on the ninja page right now reading about it, but
Yeah, it gets tricky. I think it connects over to stuff like monk and stuff because they share or
I just need to know
or something
what
else.
what things.
All right. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You can also make an additional attack at your highest attack bonus, so you can spend a key point to make 2 attacks on your turn.
Okay.
As long as it's making a full attack, so you can't do anything else. So that you can do 2 attacks on 1 turn. Or you can spend 1 point to increase your speed by 20 feet if you want to go, move further. Or you can use it to get a +4 on a stealth check for 1 round.
Where are you finding? What was that third one that you just said?
On ninja, you can add
Yeah.
a +4 to stealth for 1 round. All those can be activated as a swift. And then later on, you can learn certain ninja tricks that you can also use them for. But that's, you get to buy later ninja tricks when you level up later. That's all you can
Okay.
do right away at level 2.
So 2 attacks on 1 turn, or increase speed by 20 feet, or +4 to stealth.
Yep. 2 attacks
Alright.
a turn, plus 20 feet, or +4 on stealth. And then at level 4, you start getting ninja tricks, and that's other things you can start spending those points on.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Is very cool.
Some good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Yeah. No, I know. Like I said,
Okay.
learning new classes can be tricky at first. Like I said, usually a couple levels for you to remember everything you can do, unless you're like a barbarian or something easy. And even that, like learning how to rage and stuff, can be, tricky.
Okay. So, I am going to pick up my torch again and try to light it again.
Good old college try.
Yeah. Between one of us, we're gonna do it.
Right?
So, survival. I get 11.
So not good enough. Better than ever before. Like that, it sparked that time. It still didn't light.
This is ridiculous.
It's just not gonna happen.
So-
I'm gonna try again though.
You got really
Don't worry.
hopeful for a second.
I did. Let me look at my inventory list just 1 second.
Start digging around in your pack really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Alright, I got nothing for spider wolves. Okay, I am going to shoot my short bow at one of the spiders in the tree.
Go for it. One of the ones in front of you guys up high.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 21.
That's a hit.
Awesome. So. Ooh, I got a 4. Maximum damage.
Takes us to Ceres.
How big are these things? They're like dog sized or?
They are as large or a little larger than the things you're riding. They're bigger than a tiger. Between the size of your tigers and a horse.
But not like a giant spider. Just a large spider.
They're like 3 feet tall, 9 feet long.
Oh, okay. So they are actually kind of big.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the trail is still split between Kep and I with the spider web, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well then, I would like to try to light my torch real quick. Come on.
You can do it.
Yeah. Natural 20.
That shit is lit.
Yeah, you finally lit a torch.
Oh my
It is so lit.
Oh my
incredibly
god.
lit.
Okay, I would like to pick up that torch and light the web on fire.
I'll allow the one that was in between you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoosh. I'll go up in flames. Roll me an intimidation with that.
Okay. That is a 24.
Very intimidating. They're going to start fleeing, but they're going to start trying to drag away the tiger in the bag. That's the one that's webbed up, Kep's tiger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fighting in the web, trying to tear at it. So I'll roll for it to try to get away. I rolled high enough that the tiger's able to claw its way out of the web as the spiders scurry off. But you hear them scurrying off, and they don't scurry off too far.
Mm.
And so you can end your distraction there, Kep. Everything calms back down. You guys can, clear the web off the tiger.
Yeah, let's
Retrieve
get the
whatever
tiger
stuff you have in
free.
the area.
I would like for us to get out of here. Those spiders are crazy.
You muted there, Kelly.
Spiders are gone?
Yeah.
For the time being.
Somewhat.
I lit that web on fire and they got freaked
Yeah.
out and ran off.
You still have that torch too, so if you want to wave that around, maybe
Oh yeah, it's out. I'm gonna light Valvin's torch
Yes.
for them as well with my torch. Boosh.
Thank you.
Even though it's still daytime, you guys have your torches out.
I don't care. These
Yeah.
spiders obviously don't like that.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna do that earlier, but I couldn't light the thing.
Can I pet my tiger to calm it?
Yeah, it's injured. It's like it says, about half
Oh.
the HP is gone. But you can pet it, and it's gonna limp along with you guys.
No.
But it's, got some puncture marks from spider bites and stuff.
Let's I mean haste would be awesome, but I think we should walk the tigers out of the woods.
Right.
Yeah. Let's.
So instead of
let's,
continuing through the woods, you guys want to get back towards the path.
Yeah, let's go to the path.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like.
Oh, yeah,
thrashing My torch around like. Stay
Chain in one hand for the tiger and waving the torch around.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys emerge from the forest, there's some gray clouds overhead. Unless the gods have anything to say about it, it's going to start raining.
Oh no.
Son of a.
I'm not hearing anything, so.
It's a different land.
Alright, in the room.
You okay with it raining on them?
What's happening right now? I was in
They're
there.
leaving the woods?
We're using our torches for protection.
And that's how much attention you were paying as a god.
I wasn't looking.
Yeah. But it's raining. We'll come out of the woods now. It's about to rain. It can rain or not.
I mean, is it a bad thing if it rains, or they? It doesn't really affect us, I don't think.
Nature.
It'll put out our torches, which might be the only thing keeping the spiders away from us right now.
Well, yeah. Well, we're already out of the woods, aren't we?
We're also.
We're on a trail. That doesn't mean we're not being pursued by
Oh.
spiders anymore, though.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if the spiders get too close, and the spiders also get washed away in the rain, so I think the spiders are going to stay in the forest.
If the rain will have the same effect as the torches?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to be cool with the rain happening?
For now.
Alright,
Okay.
It rains, guys. It rains. They put your torches out, but as you guys are leaving the woods, you think that's probably going to... The spiders also have more cover in the woods than they will here on the path, so you guys can keep a watch of the tree line. So at least now they can't sneak up on you like they were trying to do, because they were, you can tell they had hunted you for a while. They had you cornered, or encircled.
Oh yeah.
So now at least they were all coming from you from one side. You guys might have a little more advantage. And you guys want to head up the path in the rain?
Yeah, let's go up the path toward the town in the rain.
Walking your
Yeah.
tigers in, I seem to be huge fans of the
Yeah.
rain.
That's okay. I'm not
As
either.
you guys approach the city, you pass some of the pig farms. That's going to excite your tigers because they see that's this food trapped behind a fence, delicious. So everyone
Right.
roll a handle animal to make sure their tiger doesn't run away. You go eat some pigs on a farm.
Whoa. You
I
should have
got
thought about that.
a dirty 20.
11.
11.
11.
Oh, jinx.
Well, Cyrus, you're good. Your cat, you're well behaved, or you had the leash, or you're held the leash fully tight. But it sounds like Balvin and Kep, you either need to roll a strength check to like hold them back with your sheer strength, or let that
How long-
chain go.
How long am I affected by this -4?
Until you rest 4 times.
Oh,
Every
man.
time you rest once, you regain 1.
Sure.
Or you can roll 2 saves from the poison, or get a heal check to take out the poison. There are other ways because it's poison, but you
I
have
got
to
a 17.
Well, I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
All right, so natural 20, you're gonna be cool. You can dig your heels in somehow, even though you're a little bitty gnome, you're able to pull your cat back.
Just
Oh,
don't
nice
want to
roll.
have to buy some pigs.
Oh, and I rolled a low enough that you're actually cool too, Balvin. But you can tell they're excited and hungry
Yes.
and want to eat those pigs. So you guys are doing like the, the big dog walk thing again as you guys walk that, like they're trying to drag you that way, and you're like trying to lead them past the pigs.
I'm gonna
Can
I'm
I
gonna
get
do
a
it. Really
trail
interested.
ration to-
I'm gonna do a cat whistle.
try to
reach-
track them. Yeah, you guys can use your handle animals just to keep whistling them. You have the that's one of the things you had trained them.
Yeah, my cat whistle equals recall.
Yep.
Come.
If you fully train it, that's you can roll it.
Well, I have to roll a 10 or higher.
Yep.
It says.
I got 15.
And I got a 10.
Yep, you're good. Just barely. But you're and Sarah, you were already doing fine, so you guys are good.
Yeah.
You can make it past the pig farm after all that. With a little coaxing. Now you're nearing the stables just outside of town. You know, what happened there.
I would like to
I won't
actually.
know enough.
I would actually like to approach the stables. See if we can, like, leave our cats here. Could they handle that? Are they equipped for this sort of animal?
Hey, you can inquire within.
Yeah, I'd like to go into the stables.
But
Right,
probably
or approach
not
it.
with your- Big cats. Ho there, ho!
Oh, hey!
No, I wanted to keep him outside while he talked to them.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you were
I'm
walking
staying with
in with
mine.
them.
I
Yeah, I'm
walked
gonna
in.
keep mine outside.
Walking with the tiger then.
Chester's a
How's
good
it
cat.
go? You're like, what's the horses? What are you thinking?
Oh,
You
yeah,
gonna buy a
yeah,
cage or
no,
something?
he's okay. No. I was actually just curious if you could watch after my friends and mine, little cat companions here.
These stables are more for horses and such. I mean, if they were well trained, maybe.
Oh,
Or
these
they're really well trained.
they're very well trained. They're the most well behaved cats.
So I can keep them in an open stable, it'd be fine. Like usually animals like this need a cage until they're much older. These seem very young.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't put them in a cage, but they're still pretty
well.
good.
I don't have any cages here. Maybe check out by the zombie zoo.
That might actually be a good idea.
Or there's maybe a cage maker in town.
Hmm.
You could buy a cage.
Okay, well,
Definitely
good.
keep
Thanks for
them
the
away
information.
Yeah, no problem. Get that thing out of here before it eats a horse.
It's a good point. I need to get this thing fed. All right. Well, you have a good day, sir.
Same to you.
All right, and I leave.
Meet your friends back outside with their
Yep.
big cats.
Can I find? Is there like a water trough that I
Can't
can
do it.
get my tiger to drink out of?
Yeah, there's a communal water trough outside the stable that you can get a lap up of water in. That's fine.
Let's let our
Yeah,
kitties
walk
get a
over
drink.
to it.
They'll allow it, not allow it.
Yeah.
Ain't no one
Good
mad at
idea.
cats for having a drink.
Hmm.
So-
What time of day is it by now?
At this point in time, it's getting dark.
Okay. What are we gonna do about these cats? The stable keeper said we might be able to get a cage made in town for them. Put them in a little cage for now. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go into town and inquire about this cage maker. He said we might be able to find something over by the zombie zoo, which I believe is on the east side of town, if I wrote that down correctly.
That's correct.
Definitely keep them away from zombies. Just
East
There's a
side.
blacksmith, there's a zombie zoo, there's
we
probably
don't
other
need
cage.
some zombie
dealers in town.
tigers.
Yeah,
you guys
let's-
go towards town. You guys
let's
can
go
head
towards
towards
the
the gate, where there are guards up above. And they'll wave at you as you approach. Give you guys a high sign. They don't seem bothered by the fact you have these tigers. You guys have them on chains, leashes, so
Yeah, we got a good handle on
I
them.
think we're part of this.
I think if the tigers do something, you might get in trouble. But for right now, everything seems cool.
Right.
Everyone
We're gonna try to be responsible with these cats, so.
walking around with your pets.
Yeah, let's go over to the zombie zoo. I feel like the blacksmith might have to like custom order something for us, and that might take a while. We're looking for a fast and easy cage right now. So let's go over to the zombie zoo and see if we can find something.
Yeah, you guys can head through town, past the bars, past
What's
this
going on
very
tonight?
large palatial estate that seems like cordoned off. Past some other homes and such, past the Temple of Urgathoa and the whorehouse, through the gates to the zombie zoo, which is just outside of town. And there are lots of very large cages, made from like what seems to be large animals, larger than even these zombies, much taller than they probably need to be for zombies. But these big cages with lots of room for these zombies, and the undead population here isn't so thick that they're like cramped. But there's probably about 80 or so zombies out here in several different, let's see, about 4 different cage areas.
So they're all caged up?
Yeah, the zombies are all caged up in 4 different cages.
Is this a zombie zoo because they're just in cages, or is this like an attraction?
I think it's
Yeah,
just
is there
zombie
a
zoo.
zombie
Well,
keeper?
knowledge local?
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know anything about this place, and it shows. That's actually a 2.
Yeah. Sarah's just boggled by the zombies walking around in cages like this.
Why are they even here?
Yeah, you thought undead stuff was illegal, and like when you're part of the world, it is. So, what'd you have, Kep?
16.
That's pretty good. So Kep can find the signs that say that this place is taken care of, cared for by the Church of Urgathoa. They take care of this zombie zoo and the undead within. So this is their property. But since there are so few zombies in these cages, if you could move zombies from one cage to another and use one for your tigers, there'd be plenty of room for them to run around. It's like a big caged area, and they couldn't get out. But you'd have to move about 20 zombies from one cage to another.
Yeah, it's too many zombies to
Key from the church and get their permission to do it. So I don't know if you want to go through all that. But then you might be able to get a cage or find something, work out some kind of deal.
Could we pay someone to do it?
That's also, you can probably pay, if it's a church that does zombies, maybe you can pay the church to do the zombies for you. But you probably have to go to that church and work out some kind of deal if you want to use one of these cages. But
no empty cages?
I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of a deal or something. You might be able to work something out.
Of course.
If you don't have enough money, or yeah.
Have I come across the much knowledge of the Temple of Urgathoa?
That's a knowledge religion.
That is... Oh yeah, I'm just dumb. That's a 5.
No.
What about me? Let's see. Kep reads a lot. There's knowledge, religion. It's a 13.
More than Sarah, certainly. You would know at least the cursory... So 13 is a slightly above average amount. So you would know that Urgathoa is a church of gluttony, of excess, of hedonism, but also of disease and the undead, and trying to they try to live forever. Like you never want to die. That's kind of live your life to the fullest and never die. That's about all you know. That's the cursory stuff they would put in a pamphlet.
First, these are some real freaks.
Accurate.
Tell them how I go on like a rant about how weird they are.
And that's coming from a gnome.
Yeah.
So you know it's weird. The gnome thinks it's weird.
It's like they have issues on letting things go.
Yeah. Very true.
They lie about their age.
Very true. A lot of cases. A lot of cases, yeah. They do try to prolong their lives past what they should in a lot of cases.
Moving these zombies seems like quite a bit. Maybe we should go talk to that blacksmith. I want him to affix these chains to these collars anyway, so maybe we should talk to blacksmiths and see if he can build us one. Maybe he already has one. Maybe he's working on one for the church and he could just sell it to us.
Could be.
Possible. Gonna check that out next.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do that.
You guys go to the blacksmith. It's pretty easy to find. He doesn't have any cages made right now. He can make one for you. Like tiger crate size. So not like the ones outside enough for him to walk around, but something you could like crate them in.
Yeah.
For 100 gold each per tiger for one. About the size for one tiger each.
How long would it take for you to make these cages?
he could bring in some assistance and get all 3 of them finished in 4 days.
Whew. I mean, we do need them, but I kind of wanted one right now. What do you guys think? What do you two think?
I mean, the thing about it is, like, even if we get cages, like, we can't carry these cages around.
We really can't.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Once you put them somewhere and keep them stationary, it's good to have a base once you get cages.
I mean,
If you want to inquire about
well,
just fixing your collars, he'll
Yeah.
hold your collars shut for 5 gold each, and then you guys can keep your padlocks you have on there now and remove your padlocks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I give him the 15 gold right there. I got it, guys. You're fine.
So now the only thing you have to worry about is once your tigers get bigger, you might need to have them removed to put bigger collars on. So just watch out once they get older. You don't want to choke them with their old collars, so just keep an eye on that.
But at the very least, now we can securely like chain them to something sturdy, a big tree or whatever, and we'll be okay.
Unless they can. The chain is securely affixed to the collar is securely affixed to their necks. The only problem now is securely affixing the chain to something.
Yeah, well, we have those fancy.
It's a very short chain, like 10 foot's not a long space for tigers to walk, so just know they're gonna get restless, tied up a lot.
Yeah, we have those very fancy locks though, like the good locks. We paid good money for those.
Yeah, we do have fancy gnome locks now, which you can now use for something else.
Okay, well, we got that done, so.
Cages, we don't have to get them made or whatever. We can still buy them, but I'm just saying, the guy at the stable said he'd watch them, but he didn't have any cages, so we can leave our cages there if we really wanted.
If you have made a blacksmith, you can have them taken there, and then the stable might be considered taking your tigers in.
Yeah.
But are we even planning?
He didn't say no. He just said he didn't have cages to do it.
That's true. That's true. What were you gonna say, Balvin?
Oh, I was just thinking. I mean, we're not planning on staying here long.
Not too long, no.
But if we did travel by ship, it would be maybe if they weren't if they were still wild.
Yeah. We'll probably
easy to convince the ship to take you if you have cages.
Okay, I will go ahead and I'll put in an order for one of those cages.
All right, 1 cage will begin being made. If it's just 1 cage, you can have that done in 2 days.
Okay. What about you two?
I don't have enough money.
You don't have enough?
I think I might see if someone we could.
I'll ask if I can do some sort of trade.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, you guys can roll diplomacy on that.
Oh no, natural one.
Yeah, the blacksmith's a big, burly dwarf guy. Maybe he doesn't take gnomes seriously. Doesn't think you can help him. You know, it is a classic dwarf attitude towards gnomes, like friendly but sort of like mean jokes. You know, like he seems like he's joking around, but says something that kind of crosses the line.
Oh, I'm just joking.
Or like it's a little insensitive, but yeah, he laughs about it like he thinks he's just funny. What'd you get, Balvin?
16.
All right, Balvin the rat folk though. You know, rat folk are known to get into their share of scraps and danger, and maybe a little more disposable in the eyes of a lot of races. So he'll say that there's rumor of a rare ore in the mountains east of here, protected by some orcs. And if you bring old Malepnos, that's his name, old Malepnos, if you bring old Malepnos back some of that ore, or some of his weapons and shop, you can make something real nice. He'll make you 2 cages if you can bring him back enough ore to make a weapon with. From the orc horde, deep in the mountain.
I mean, maybe. Go ahead.
Do you know how many orcs are usually hang out there?
The rumors are their numbers have dwindled and it's not a lot, but the ones that are down there are as disgusting as they are strong. They're the strongest and most disgusting orcs are the ones that are left down there.
Can I counter that and just say, what if I give you this necklace and you just take some money off of it?
Diplomacy.
I forgot you had that necklace.
Ugh, I rolled poorly and there's a moth flying at me and the cat's running after it.
I was wondering why you were like...
9.
He offers you 4 gold off of the total price for it.
Oh, dang.
So 96 gold with the necklace.
Is there anyone that can lead us to this place in town by chance?
Yeah, there's either gnome or halfling tracker in town. Jurgensen? You can find him around. Yeah, Jorgensen. If you can find Jorgensen around, he can help you out.
Come across Jurgensen? Oh no, Jurgensen.
Oh, you know Jurgensen?
No.
Yeah, that's the local guide. He's the guy to talk about trying to
We
go
never
to town.
met him.
We don't know him.
But I kind of brushed my forehead.
I don't usually like short guys like you, but I've heard a lot of good things about him and his guide services.
Oh yeah, I heard good things too.
I'm gonna counter.
People don't go outside of town very much. There is a tribe west of here that travels through the mountains and brings goods in about once a month. So they go through the mountains without any trouble at all, which most people here in town are not able to do. So maybe stop and talk to them. He would be advising you.
Where do we meet them at?
So they come into market once a month.
On the market.
They sell fish and stuff. They're fish traders from the northeast village.
That's
So
been a
if you
month.
see a table in the market selling fish, ask if they're from the northeast fishing village here on the island.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
if so, that's them.
Appreciate it.
Can I counter the necklace and a tiger claw?
Oh.
Oh, I forgot about that tiger claw.
Yeah, roll it.
Oh, I forgot we had all that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled the same thing.
Just not interested. You can always barter.
You know what? I had 2 gnome locks on me.
Those are the locks for the cats. You bought 2. I bought 1.
I think I bought one for her. Or
You did.
Balin.
For Balvin,
Yeah.
Then you put them on the cats, but now you got them all back.
Okay, and we're gonna need these cages. I'll go ahead and I'll cover it. Now, I'm doing 3 at one time. I'm sure this is a lot of gold. Do you think you could give me a bit
Roll
of a
diplomacy
discount?
to get him to knock a couple bucks off there.
Yeah, come
of
on.
course.
3.
Aggle.
That is a 22.
Buying 3 cages here. He'll knock it down to 220 for 3 cages.
That's a deal.
He likes you
Have
guys.
that much money?
And
Huh?
he says only if you guys promise maybe you look into getting some of that ore, even if after he makes these cages, if you guys will look into it.
I will for sure.
Interested in that kind of thing. You guys seem
yeah,
like the
yeah.
adventuring type.
You wouldn't happen to have a pickaxe I could take with me just in
I
case,
was
would you?
just about to ask. We need.
He has some masterwork pickaxes for 40 gold, or some regular pickaxes for 15 gold each.
I'll buy one. Can I be like, how about 12?
With a diplomacy, yeah. This guy seems like a haggle.
Diplomacy. That makes a 12. 12
Yeah.
for 12.
Yeah, so at this point in time that your tigers are getting restless and starting to like mess with stuff in the shop.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, why don't you guys just come back when the cages are ready?
Alrighty.
My
Thank
bad.
you. I toss him an additional 15 gold and take a pickaxe.
That's fine. He's
yeah,
got
I take one too.
a whole bin full of cheap pickaxes, and he's got 3 masterwork pickaxes on the wall.
Why are we getting these pickaxes?
For the ore, you don't just pick up ore out of the ground.
I
you know,
also,
like-
but
These are
real quick,
dwarven pickaxes,
I want
too.
to ask if they've got any like climbing equipment for mountain mountain climbing stuff. You know, like.
He doesn't have much of that kind of stuff here, but there's in the market there's sometimes a guy that comes through town and sells stuff like that. He would suggest
Okay.
checking the market.
Okie dokie, thank you.
Can I go out of his area and like look for a big piece of meat I can buy from the town for my tiger?
Yeah, you guys not still have a bunch of meat left over from your big cat and all that other stuff? Or
I don't think so. I think that
No.
week we kind of ran
big
through
cat
all
meat.
of
Yeah,
it.
they ate a
Yeah,
lot.
I gave my meat to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a butcher in town. You guys can buy meat there.
Let's go to the butcher and get our cats a snack. Maybe that'll help calm them down.
They have
Yeah.
small
Maybe.
game meat, pork.
Make him sleepy.
Ooh, let's get them some pork. They were really interested in those pigs. That might be their favorite.
Yeah.
And some pork.
Um,
All right, yeah, you can get some pork meats for your tigers.
Yeah.
6
Do
gold
they-
for enough
Wait.
to feed all 3 of them.
Do they have any live pigs at the market?
Not at the butcher shop, but if you go back
Oh,
out,
you go for the live
they don't have any
kill,
live
huh?
pigs in the market today. But you know they
Damn.
have them outside of town, and they do sell them there. You've talked to those guys before. You met them. They sell those pigs. They're just not in the market today. They might just come certain days of the week. And today is not market day.
Okay.
You can either visit their farm or wait till the market the day they come to market.
I'll get each of the cats a big old ham leg.
Do that.
Hawk.
Yeah, were you just feeding them out in the street or what?
I think let's. Is the city walled off, like walled completely?
Yep, except for the south, of course, which is on the ocean. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. We gotta
How
find
much
somewhere
was-
to.
How much was the meat?
It was 6 gold for
2
everybody,
gold each
so
if you're
2.
paying for it separately, or 6 gold total.
Let me just buy it.
We gotta do something about these cats. You think maybe we can like sneak them into a room at the inn?
And disguise them or stealth them.
I don't
past
know.
Oh
the
my
keeper.
gosh.
We can find some
Yeah,
blankets.
that's really
you guys,
sketchy.
When you can't walk through the part of town where there's 2 inns, there's 2 inns that are attached to the 2 taverns. The Dead Pig, and what was the other one?
I got it. Hold on, I
Yeah.
wrote it down. It's like the Stinky Buffalo. Yeah, it is the Stinky
The Rotten
Buffalo.
Onion. The Rotten
The
Onion.
Rotten Onion. Oh, the Rotten Onion. Yep.
Um,
I got
the
that
Rotten
written down.
Onion and the Dead Pig.
Sarah, did you buy the
Behind
meat?
that, there's a very large estate. Like I said, it's got like a makeshift gate put up around it and signs, like no trespassing and signs. But there's that same place seems like huge and abandoned. And part of it seems like demolished from a fire and then partially rebuilt.
Well, let's squat.
I was gonna say maybe we can just stick the cats in there for a little bit.
I was gonna ask if there's any alleyways.
It seems like the only unoccupied space in the area.
Huh?
There's
I mean,
probably
I
already
can just-
squatters in it.
What's
If
up?
we find a spot, I don't mind hanging out with the tigers.
You want to hang out in that dilapidated
I was
house?
gonna see if I could just sleep with my tiger in an alleyway. So that might be illegal though. So I'd have to do it like.
Yeah. And as it's getting
Real-
later, you start
real
hearing
shady.
loud noises coming from the bars and from people drinking and getting loud. Sound of music and loud talking.
Or maybe I could
That
sweet
noise
talk
coming from the
somebody.
church area, the Temple of Ergotho. There's a crowd gathering near there as well.
Hmm.
Maybe we can make a friend and then convince them to let us stay at their place.
Let us crash, man.
I mean, drunk people are pretty friendly.
That's true. Let's just take them to the tavern. Let's take the cats with us to the tavern
And then show
And-
them off.
and figure out what to do from there.
Ooh, I could do
I
little
was-
tricks with them.
I
I'll do
always
my
think a little
performances.
clearer with an ale in me.
You guys pass the dead pig first. They have a sign that says no animals inside, but they do have a hitching post outside to tie your animals up to. The rotten onion. Yeah, the rotten onion. Excuse me, does allow pets inside. As long as you're a responsible owner.
Yeah,
These are
let's take them to the
fine.
Rotten
Makes
Onion
sense.
then.
These aren't normal pets, though.
Yeah, you guys go hang out in the rotten
It's like
onion.
3
It's
regular
crowded.
sized
You got
tigers.
tigers on a leash. They're nipping at people's like foods, knocking stuff over, being rambunctious.
They're
Everyone's drunk and having a good time with
I'll
it.
pay for, I'm like, oh, I'll pay for that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
See, people are gonna love them. People are gonna love them.
Is there a stage? I'm gonna take mine up on a stage if there is.
It's not even
I'm gonna-
super crowded. It's a small town, so there's only about 18 or so, people in here.
Can we find
This
a back
is
corner?
Chester.
Yeah, you can find a back corner. There's enough room for you guys to get your own space in here.
Yeah, let's go to the corner. Let's go to the back corner, and get ourselves some drinks. I actually need to top my actual cup off. So you guys want to take a short break right here now that we reached the tavern?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a great place to take a real life break.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Sit tight. We'll figure out what happens in this tavern next. We'll be right back.
BRB.
We're back. All right, everybody, we're back. Courtney is not back yet, but we'll, we can BS for a moment. And now Courtney is back. What's that, Riker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at the tavern.
We be at 10. Howdy ho.
Do they serve strange brew here? Oh, you're muted.
Forgot. Yeah, they don't seem to know what you're talking about when you ask for strange brew.
Oh,
Well, that's the other place.
You can roll
Yeah,
sense
but-
motive if you want.
I do want to roll a sense motive. I don't know how far it's spread around,
Oh
but I
wait,
took a
it's
little
a
liking to it.
speakeasy brew, isn't it? You gotta say the password.
That is a 10, actually.
Yeah, that's not gonna help much.
Okay,
So, yeah.
that's fine.
They don't seem to know what you're talking about.
I lean over, although I'm not drinking, and also sense motive.
Are we at the onion place?
Yep.
Yeah,
I think
the
it was
dirty
other
onion.
place. I think it was the other place that served it.
I got a 17.
You definitely think it's fishy. I mean, you guys came from Erebane, and you got it there, and they said it was made here, and you guys came on a ship here,
Oh.
you know, to
Oh.
get
Yeah,
it.
I remember it.
I thought that was a
being,
different
like,
place.
Oh, that's
Okay.
here.
Okay,
You guys came
alright,
here
alright.
on a ship to you know,
Yeah, I mean,
to get refills. So the refills are supposed to come from this town. So you should be surprised that some bar across the ocean would have it, and a bar here in town wouldn't have it. That's weird.
Okay,
You don't know
alright.
why
I
it's
was.
weird. You don't know why
So
this town's
weird.
hiding that or anything, but
Well,
I
that
think
clears.
right away Balvin, at least only Balvin's the only one that rolled this, so no one else thinks this, but Balvin right away thinks that's weird.
That clears some things up for me as a player, not just.
Mhm.
Serious. I thought.
I get that.
I thought there was a. I thought it was made in a different place. Okay.
Oh, maybe here.
that's why they had all those empty barrels.
Well,
on
maybe
the
they
ship.
just don't.
Helfric the brewer in the sewer.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yes. I was looking at Helfric earlier, and I think I just took the notes down wrong. Okay. Well, that's something else I want to look into while we're here, but not right now. I'm just gonna assume they just don't carry it. You know,
Don't have it.
certain taverns have certain
I
drinks,
mean,
like
different distributor. You don't know, yeah.
yeah. Oh, you know, no worries. Could you bring an ale for me and my friend here? I gestured toward Kep.
Yeah, I mean, got something maybe similar. You ever had Zombrew?
I haven't.
Yeah, here, it was 2 Zombrews on the house.
And I asked for a tea.
You can have a tea.
Wait,
That's
freezer?
2 gold for your tea.
I give him
So,
2 gold.
Liz, the first one's always free. That's how you get them. That's how you hook 'em.
Why is it called Zombrew?
Yeah.
Because you
I don't want
both
to
might.
drink this.
I'm gonna sense motive on this free drink, even though I'm generally
Me too.
trusting.
I don't. Why is it called Zombrew?
That actually is
Smell
a.
it.
The sense motive on that is a 26.
I mean, you could think that's weird. You guys just, I mean, a lot of you, I mean, most of you didn't know much about Urgathoa until just recently you visited that zombie zoo and your friend Kep that knows a little more about zombies than you
Yeah,
guys.
that's why
gave
I
you
was
guys
like,
some
a little
information.
triggered by it.
So yeah, I mean, maybe like the zombie nature, there's zombies nearby, it's called Zombrew. I mean, you guys could.
It could
you know,
just be a
like, have-
theme, or
drink.
it could be
Yeah.
fermented zombie flesh.
I'm very,
Yeah,
I'm
might be
very
something-
suspicious.
there's something
person.
weird about it.
I'm gonna
I-
drink
I
it.
whisper. No,
Chunky.
I went.
Ugh.
I went to say something to Sarah, but he already started drinking it.
So,
So I go to Balvin, and I'm like, what if what if this turns us into zombies?
I might.
I'll tell
have
you guys
to...
I'll tell you guys if it turns me into a zombie.
I'll have to find a cure.
I watch Sarah very closely.
Sarah's roll a fortitude save. Kep, you
Oh
wait
my
to drink
God.
yours, I assume, waiting to see what happens.
I'm just gonna act like I'm sipping mine.
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand and pretend like you're sipping.
That's an 8.
Alright.
You take 1 con damage, Saris.
Oh. Okay, that's fine.
I got
You can recover that with a night of rest.
That's strong. Oh, it hits me.
Temporary.
It's like rock gut.
Yeah, hits you real hard.
Oh, but it's like in a good way, though.
It tastes like it tastes like death. Have you ever had Malort? It tastes like Malort.
No, I haven't.
Maybe it is zombie flesh.
I don't think. I mean it.
Like-
I really
Cigarettes and
appreciate-
gasoline, nail polish.
I
Gotta
think.
have that acetone.
Oh man, that's interesting. Do you have anything else?
Oh yeah. I got some dwarven ale.
Yeah, let me
Melvin
get one of
ale.
those. Let me get one of those. I always appreciate trying new brews out there, but this one's not of my taste.
Yeah, it's some local stuff. It's we always like to pass that on to the newcomers in town, see what they think of it.
What are the chunks in it?
An acquired taste.
My eyes grow even more suspicious.
What are the chunky bits?
You don't want to know. Town
I'm
secret.
very paranoid at this point.
That's okay. I suppose I might learn. Yeah, dwarven ale, please. Kep, you want one?
There's no, I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
still
one
drinking
gold
on
for
this
regular
one.
ale.
Yes, please. Actually, just go ahead and bring me 2.
Yeah, you can 2 golds for 2 ales, 1 in each hand.
Double
You can drink as many as whatever your Constitution modifier is. That's the number of drinks you can drink before you're passed out drunk.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a Constitution modifier of 3, so I imagine after 2 of these ales, I'd be pretty
Well,
toasty.
no,
Yeah, you're not a big guy, so yeah, you're like 4 foot tall. So 2
No,
strong
that's-
ales in that shot you took already are probably enough to have you 3 sheets to the wind. You're not passed out drunk yet,
That's
but
okay.
you're loopy.
That's okay.
when no one's looking, I just put one on the ground.
Yeah, the over the shoulder shot.
Yeah.
What color is it?
I'll roll to see if anyone notices that. Roll me a stealth while you do that, or sleight of hand,
Alright.
whichever you prefer. Sleight of hand is probably better.
Oh no. It was a 9.
Oh, so 2 people are gonna spot you doing it. Matter of fact, you're gonna spill some on someone. So roll me a
Oh.
diplomacy to smooth the situation over. To apologize.
Alright, I didn't do so bad that time. That's 19. Wait, no, sorry, 17. Oh, the wrong one.
They seem cool about it, but maybe if you come back with a shot, they'll forgive you. They're not super angry, but if you want to make a friend, but you can just walk away and be like, these people just won't like you in the future. But if you buy them a shot, will forget about the whole thing ever happened.
How much is a shot?
2 gold.
Yeah, I'll buy them a shot. Sorry.
You can buy some.
My drink had a booger in it and it just appalled me, so I just threw it away.
So you can spend it on Zombrew if you want, and they can drink something chunky and gross.
I'll just buy them a shot.
The old pleasure pop handshake. Have a shot of Zombrew.
I'm gonna buy them another shot.
Yeah, you can. 2
I'm
gold.
gonna buy them each another shot, and I'm gonna have a seat at the table with them.
More than fair. They seem like friendly guys that just got off work for the day. Locals.
So my apologies. We've had a rough day. Our legs are a little loosey goosey. Accidents happen. Are you? Tell me your stories. Who are you folk? We're just here
Yeah.
trying to make some friends.
Yeah, all 3 are locals. Orca is a craftsman here in town. Or have places. One of the guys has a table in the market where he sells imports. But the other 2 guys are tradesmen in training. One does like house repairs and stuff with a master repairman. And the other guy is learning to make sculptures.
Oh,
Sculpture apprentice.
that's very interesting work. How long have you been at that?
Which one?
The sculptor.
The sculptor? He's pretty new at it, only about 5 months. He's a young guy. Like late teens. I mean,
Oh.
he looks about your age, but of course, you look younger than what you are there because you're of your race. You just look young.
Speaking of which, what is our short time in town? What is the composition of people here? Is this mainly like a human town? Have we seen like this, that, and the other? What's going on?
I mean, you've seen a handful of gnomes or halflings. You've seen a handful of dwarves.
Okay.
You've heard rumors there's orcs nearby. I mean, a majority of what you've seen is humans. There's
Okay,
a couple
alright.
of elves here or there, but not a lot. A majority of what you see is human.
Gotcha.
Human or half
Okay.
human.
Just like most towns. Okay.
Yeah, these days.
All right. Have you three lived here most of your lives, or are you newer to the area?
These three guys have all been here most of their lives.
Okay. All right. All right. So what do you know about that pit?
Diplomacy.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Diplomacy is a 21, not natural. Or well,
They're young guys. Seem like they want to share some rumors.
Plus, they're plied with liquor.
Yeah, that can't hurt. You know, it's a big sneeze. Yeah. So they'll share what they know, which is not a lot, but it's what they've heard. So like some local tales.
Oh yeah, even
things disappeared. Like when stuff goes missing, people blame the pit. Like if you ever set down your hammer somewhere and turn around, it's gone. Like, oh, it fell in the pit. So that's sort of like a local thing. People blame when things go missing that it fell in the pit. But in general, people avoid it. People, I fell into the pit.
Yes.
But in general, people just try to avoid it. People don't go near it. Especially at night. There's a lot of dark rumors about it. Apparently, there used to be a tower there, a very tall tower that sunk into the ground and created this pit. And since that's happened, that place is kind of avoided by most people.
What was going on at that tower? What was the tower for?
That they know very little about. Just rumors that it was a watchtower for the island. And rumor from the tales they've heard growing up, when the tower fell, that's when the island split into two parts.
Oh. Are there any legends or rumors of anyone ever going down into that pit?
Yeah, there's tale. There was tale that the orc that now rules the orcs in the mountain here once went down there. And there are rumors that other people have claimed to go down there that can't be verified. Mostly like braggadocious folks. So who knows if it's true or not. But some people have said they've gone down there. But the story that's told the most is that the orc that rules the mountains went down there and has lived longer than the other orc, and now has the body of a centipede, like the bottom half and the top half of an orc.
Whoa.
Yeah. He rules all the other orcs.
I mean, with a body like that, how couldn't you lead?
Yeah, that's the body of a leader for sure.
Yeah, right. That's
Bottom half of a
crazy.
centipede. It's a true
Kinda
sign
wanna
of a
see this.
leader.
Yeah, body of a centipede.
The more legs you have, the more leadership quality you probably
It's-
possess.
It seems that way. All right. Yeah.
While this is all going down, I'm gonna get down with Kep's tiger and pour some water onto the spider bite wound and wash it with some soap.
It's pretty hurt. Yeah, you can roll me a heal check on that if you want to take care of it with all that.
Okay.
And of course, that's probably one of the reasons you guys are making fast friends here at the bar. Everyone wants to pet your tigers and And luckily, most of you guys spend the time making your tigers comfortable around you and other people and haven't had any trouble yet.
I got a 4.
So the soap stings the wounds. That makes that one tiger get sort of upset. So now that tiger is being sort of fussy.
I'm gonna pour water back on top of it to get the soap off.
Yeah,
And heal
it's
it.
fine. And Kep, you can handle animal to calm it down while this is happening.
And try to do the heal check again.
Yep.
11.
So you wash it off. It doesn't seem to be doing much, but you've cleaned the wound at least. That's helpful. How'd you do, Kep?
21.
Oh, great, yeah. Tiger calms down. You pet it enough that it doesn't get angry. Doesn't lash out at you or your friends or your nice friend Balvin that's helping out. So yeah, calm back down. Everything's good. Your tigers are well fed and well entertained enough to the point that they can handle being in a bar right now with people.
Good doggo.
They're acclimating to this kind of life, so that's good. Get them used to it while they're young, that way they get used to people.
Got one last question for our new friends here.
Go for it.
Do you two know where I might be able to find Helfrich, otherwise known as the brewer in the sewer?
Yeah, knowledge, local or diplomacy.
I'm gonna diplomacy them, and because I hit them with a diplomacy check earlier, they have a -2 to diplomacy checks now because I'm just fucking friendly as hell.
Super good. Yeah, that works.
I'm
for me.
gregarious.
One of your traits.
Brewer in the sewer.
Yeah, that's a
Master
25.
Splinter.
Oh yeah, super friendly. So yeah, they sort of laugh, and they go, "The brewer in the sewer."
That's what I've heard him
"I'm in the
called.
Sewer.
Oh, of course.
They
What
laugh.
sewer? Where?
They laugh. They say, "Oh, rumor has it. I mean, no one goes down there. He's a reclusive guy. But rumor has it it's near the Temple of Urgathoa. All his
Okay.
brews are sold to the temple."
Ah, all right.
Oh my goodness.
Most people haven't met him. If you get his product, it's through the temple. Rumor has it he's a dwarf. But these are all rumors.
Well, thank you. You guys.
These guys
You
are
two,
locals, so I mean, why not trust them? It's just,
you two have
seem
been
like
great.
reliable.
We've been sitting here just chit chatting. What are your names?
Their names are Alchmonek, Greg, and Darsh.
Who's the repairman?
Alchmonek is the repairman.
And the sculptor?
Greg,
Greg. What was the last one?
Darsh.
Okay. I don't remember his profession, but he's just Darsh. That's cool.
Yar.
Okay. Well, you know what? I really appreciate your camaraderie and friendship, but I'll leave you three to enjoy your evening.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you guys. Everyone enjoys making new friends at the bar. So
Yeah,
bars
it's a
are-
great time. I'm Saris, by the way. We might be in town for the next couple days. Keep an eye out for us.
Yeah, see you around. We'll say, hey, they're gonna be down at the party at the temple later. Maybe see you guys out there. Real big orgy night. You guys should come check it out.
Oh. It's been a long day. I think I might have to head to bed early tonight, but maybe next time.
Yeah, they seem bummed out about like that. I've always wanted an orgy with a rat folk, a handsome young man.
Wait, are we
hopefully make up
hearing this
the
the
own
whole
three
time
tigers.
too?
What's that?
What's that?
Are we like Balvin and I hearing this conversation too the whole
Yeah,
time?
let's sit on the table together.
I'm like, so what time does this start?
As soon as the sun goes down, baby. Urgathoan Temple. Every weekend.
It's Christian. We'll see.
Everyone's invited.
The more the merrier, right?
Yeah. It's the biggest social gathering in town.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna break away from them and go back to our table in the corner.
You guys go back to your own private table.
Yeah.
And, you still got your tigers on a leash there, so keep them close to you so they don't get into trouble. So I'll roll for you. They're still being well behaved. I rolled low enough, so you guys are able to hang out here and drink, not get any trouble. Like I said, people are being very friendly to you because you have the tigers who come and want to pet them and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you're not having any trouble here at the bar tonight.
It's 1 gold a pet.
You can, if you want to do that, you can start charging people. In diplomacy, you can ask for gold.
Pictures are 10 gold.
Who's gonna draw them? Yeah.
Double draw 'em.
Yeah.
No. Let's
It'll
not.
be like
Let's not.
stick figures.
Let's use it. Let's use this as a way to garner some goodwill with the people in this town.
Yeah.
Tiger rides are 25 gold.
Now, if you want to ride the tiger, we're definitely going to charge you for that. That's extra.
And you gotta sign a waiver. You gotta sign a waiver.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you guys hang out in this bar tonight for a long time showing off your tigers, I will give you guys 1 influence point here at the Rotten Onion. You can use at any point in time.
Nice.
Either as a group or one of you can
Man,
use
last time I got
Once it's used, it's gone, but,
last time I got an influence point at a place, we just left the whole
you
island.
never come back.
Yeah.
But it's still here if you ever need it. You can use this to get a
We'll go back there. We'll go back.
At this bar, you now get a +6 on a diplomacy, or a D6 on your diplomacy roll. No,
Nice.
I'll do a +6. That's what it is. A full +6 on a diplomacy roll
And the
here at
onion?
this bar. So anytime you guys want to finagle something, it'll be someone that probably saw the tigers before or heard about you guys the tigers, and they'll treat you favorably. Information, anything diplomacy related. So. Even if you just, try to make a friend later. This makes it easier.
So these three have lived here all this whole time, and they don't know anything more about that pit than just legends. Everyone just stays away from it. It seems like maybe the only one that might know anything about what might lie down there is the orc leader out to the east, the mountains to the east.
Correct. Yep. Pit to the west,
So-
mountain to the east.
Okay. I got it. I got where we are now on the map.
Mhm.
But yeah, okay.
So thoughts. And then you probably have to find a place to put yourselves away for the night.
Right.
It's going to be busy party time in the streets outside, and you're going to have to be looking like you're having a good time if you're outside much later. We find a place to park for the night, I think, and then we can do our hero point, anti-hero point stuff.
Yeah, let's hang out for the tavern a little bit, just
Absorb
chit-chatting.
the culture.
Yeah, making friends, and then let's go get a
You have
room
a
at the
wine skin or
end.
something you want to fill up before you leave, or anything like that?
I actually haven't been tapping off my wineskin. I'm good. I've only got like a
We
shot or two
have
missing out of
drinks to
my.
go. It never hurts to have alcohol in the ready when you're outside of town. Now we don't accidentally go a whole
I
week
don't
without.
think I can hit mine.
I got plenty.
Yep.
Um,
Mine is full.
yeah, let's just see if we can get a room with the inn that's attached to here.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
fine.
maybe the cats they'll be like, yeah, sure, these little
Roll me
cute things
diplomacy
can come.
because you have the cats. I mean, they might
Yeah,
take a
right.
deposit or something. If you
You saw them; they were
you convince them
wonderfully
they've been here all
behaved.
night, they didn't hurt anything, so they are
Natural 20.
Oh, natural 20. Yeah, apparently you guys were a big hit tonight. They like the fact that the cats here. It's been a good draw for customers. People hung out.
Nice.
That the cats were here. So they said okay with letting you have the cats have them in the room. They might charge you a little extra because of pets, and if they do any damage, you'll be responsible for paying for the damage, of course, as long as they can track you down at least. But they will give if you guys want to share a room. You're mostly pretty small.
I'll just sleep on top of my tiger.
Yeah, you can cuddle puddle on the ground, doesn't matter.
That's fine.
They'll give you guys a room for 20 gold that you can all sleep in with your tigers, and it's not going to be super spacious, but there's enough room for you guys to spread out. There's a bed. It's big enough for maybe 2 of you and a tiger, or all 3 of you and no tigers. That's how you want to roll it. Or all 3 tigers and none of you. 3 things can fit in the bed, probably.
The tigers
And 3
get the
things have to
bed.
be not on the bed. You guys work out how you want to do that.
My tiger will have the floor. It's fine. And
There's
then
a
I'll be on
wash
the
tub
tiger.
here. If you guys want hot water brought up, that can be brought up to order. But there's a wash tub.
Oh yes, please. We've been out in the woods for a week. I'd love a bath.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You have hot
Can we-
water brought up.
can we have them bring up breakfast, like a good amount of meat for the tigers in the morning?
You can order that in the morning. Yeah, it might cost a little extra, but they can procure some meat for you. And
Okay.
especially if you give them a heads up now that you want that, they can have that
Yes.
ready for you in the morning. That's not a
Yeah,
problem.
a breakfast for us
How
3
much
and
would
the
that-
cats.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and throw down 5 gold each, so 15 gold, that'll cover
Okay.
food for all of you and your cats in the morning.
Nice,
Okay.
yes. That'd be good breakfast.
And bed. B&B.
We've been. This is gonna be like real well cooked. Maybe we've just been surviving on
Our cats are spoiled.
weird meat out in the woods that we found.
man. A D&D B&B where like it's a B&B you go
That'd
to
be
play
awesome,
D&D.
for real.
Hell
they
yeah!
have- like especially if it's like a place that has like really good miniatures set up and stuff, you can like go.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
do
it's a-
campaign there for the weekend.
It's a
and,
top notch,
like-
top notch
Yeah.
Plenty of
experience.
land where it's in like the woods a little bit.
Sick. All right.
Cottage.
Someone steal that business idea from us so we can come visit.
Yeah, right.
You guys will secure a hotel room for you and your tigers. Secure a hot bath, at least for the first person that gets in it, and then it gets slightly cooler and slightly dirtier water until it can be emptied out in the morning. But yeah, at least a couple of you can have really good baths.
Oh,
mean,
when we get into the room, I fucking let my fucking human face down, and I
Go right
revert.
fox
But yeah,
room.
I'm like,
Oh,
oh
it feels
fuck! It's like
Let your fur
Oh.
breathe. Yeah.
it's so nice. It's like having my head stuck in a jar when I'm in that thing. It's
Yeah, it's very constricting. It
It's so
does feel
good.
weird to be in
Oh.
human form all the time. It's a lot to keep it up too. Like it's not a lot of focus, but it's like that slight edge level of like you're still.
it's
Like, you
always
have
in
to
the
think
back
about
of my
it, so
mind.
the-
It's always there.
When he-
It's always there.
When he does it for a moment, I'm like, oh, who's that? Oh, like,
Yeah, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, you guys let your guards down and relax in your room. You know you have food coming in the morning. Do you want to try to attach your tigers to something just so they don't like eat your faces in the night or anything, or one of you stay awake to watch them?
How big is this? How big is this room?
It's not huge. It's probably like 20 by 20-ish
Oh, okay.
To the bed.
with the furniture. Like I said, with the furniture and stuff, there's room for all of you to like, not spread out, but you can all lay down. Like I said, 3 of you can fit on this. It's a big enough bed. Most of you are small. There's room on the floor for all your animals.
Is there like a pillar or post or whatever or something I can?
There's bedposts. There's 4 of them. You have padlocks now, so now you can like loop your chain around and padlock the chains around the bedpost, one on 3 of the different bedposts, or all 3 on one.
Let's do that. At least
that's like increases the odds that they all 3 pull one direction. And
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I better to put on 3 different bedposts.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna trust these cats.
Let them have the room if they mess things
Yeah,
up.
we're just gonna
Put
trust
it
them.
my bill.
We're gonna trust them. Be good.
I mean, they should have full bellies.
Exactly.
All right.
They'll probably get a little rambunctious in the morning, but we
You guys
got
gonna
food
drift off to
coming.
sleep? Maybe everybody roll me one animal for your cat each as you guys fall asleep to see if your cat behaves through the night. And you guys won't know till you wake up. But
How about-
you'll know tonight ahead of next game that whether or not it matters.
24.
Oh, your cat was good.
My cat's in my box again.
Chester's the bester.
Mine got a 5.
Uh-oh.
Every time.
A 16.
All right, so it sounds like just Kev's cat's gonna be bad. So we'll deal with that next game. You guys wake up to Kev's cat's gonna have like eaten something, torn something up, or messed something up in the room. It's probably just be furniture. I'm nice, but you know we might have to pay for some of that damage later on. But we'll deal with that next game. Until then, we'll do the. Let's get some experience points for tonight because you guys did. You
We
killed
fought
some
those
stuff.
spiders.
You lived a really fun life. I don't want to forget about it. Let's do 450 each. 450.
Yeah, we
XP.
didn't actually kill any of those spiders, so.
But you put up a good fight.
We did.
You almost killed one.
Oh, nice. That's good to know.
Yeah. And oh yeah, hero point, anti-hero point. Let's do hero point first because you guys are the good guys. Who did the Indiana Jones Han Solo thing? Who did something impressive or heroic? Who tonight saved the day?
I'm gonna say Saris because Saris has got the money.
The
I am
heroic
paying
king
a lot.
things.
I got a lot of money.
And he set things on fire.
I did finally light that torch.
True. After a lot of torch failures.
And mine too.
Like that's very
And
like if you're talking
yours.
about like movie heroism, like everyone continuing to fail to light a torch and you finally lighting it is very heroic. I get that.
And it did scare the spiders away, so.
Yeah. Unless there are any other nominations, it seems like 2 solid ones for you already.
I would love a hero point.
Yeah, no one's turning down free hero points, right?
I don't have any, so. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
for what?
Take one, and we can use it later.
Woo!
And then anti-hero point, who did something that was maybe counterproductive, or that didn't seem quite so good, or it was maybe selfish or weird, or not bad. Just who did something that maybe was anti the plot of the story, even, or threw you guys off course, or delayed things, or anything really. What do you think was anti-heroic tonight?
Huh. We're not a chaotic group.
If I think that's okay. I just hate to see an anti-hero point.
No,
go
no,
Put
no.
myself
I'm gonna try to
for
think of
throwing my
anything.
beer
There you go.
on the guy behind me.
There we go. But
I like
that,
it. How many
that
yourself
too, like, gave us some information. I'll give it to you for that because that was probably like
Yeah.
the only like
Even though
foul.
you immediately did buy him a shot.
Yeah.
Still did spill a
Did
drink on
distract us, but I don't-
It still
There
didn't.
was a
None of
free
it
drink
led to
that
anything
was
bad.
it. It was a drink on the house, and I still denied it.
You tossed it. Yeah.
So,
I can't argue. You guys get to vote on this. I don't have any
That's
say
good.
on this. I just get to listen.
Anti-hero for Kep
All right.
for denying the drink, for
Want that
denying
point.
the hospitality of the people of Reyes.
And
I
then
don't trust
throwing it
him.
on someone.
It wasn't that bad.
and then the guy for the sewers makes the stuff for the people. It's all too connected conspiracy.
Oh wait, hold on.
Really makes
Zombier
you
is
think.
people.
Yeah. Zombie.
He's making everybody stay there forever, and they don't remember because they're zombies.
We'll find out next time on the Constant
Mhm.
Chronicle.
Well,
Good game,
we'll see.
everyone. Do we have any other upkeep to do or anything?
That was fun. No, we're good.
All right,
Let's
good
find
game.
someone to raid.
Yeah, time to raid.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like the roaches used to say.
Raid. Yeah, right. Let's raid. We don't ever get to raid them. Let's raid Geekier Knights. They're a big supporter and friend of the channel, so let's raid them.
Good. Get your raid on.
Get your raid on. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good night, viewers and friends and viewers.
Good night, everybody.
The world. Love you all.
Night.
Night, guys.
So long and prosper.
All right. So we'll be back on Friday at the very least. There might be some pop-up streams here and there, but Friday for sure. We'll be back here playing Slide Quest, Kelly and I, game by Blue Orange Games. It's a fun little dexterity game. I look forward to that. So yeah, we're gonna raid Geekier Knights when we get there. Show them lots of love. Blow them up with a bunch of emotes and that whole thing. But everyone who's out there, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Let me get that little thing to go. Oh, there we go. We're starting the raid. Good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant. Wacky Tabaxi Tavern with the raid. Thank you so much.
Meow, 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 meow.
We literally just started a round of Monster Prom.
Welcome.
So,
Enjoy
welcome, readers.
Monster
How was your
Prom.
stream? Tell us everything.
Meow, 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 meow.
It's going great. We did not in any way, shape, or form get our ass kicked in Heroes 3 and decided to change games.
Oh.
We started streaming just now.
Yeah. That good time just now.
And yes, look at this emote.
Uh,
We finished up your
young
game of
me.
Pathfinder? Like campaign wrap or?
Whoa. Like completely finished or just wrapped it up for the day? Yeah, you ready to get into some Monster Prom?
Oh, just a session. Okay. So, that's nice.
Oh, still.
Some nice
Okay.
Pathfinder. Okay. And then you come here and get some sweet Monster Prom action. Did I change? Oh shit, I didn't change the game capture because I'm an idiot.
I assume that means something.
There we go. It was on there all the time.
Oh, was the game not on?
I forgot to change the game capture, so it was just a black screen. God damn it. Things are going great today, guys.
We're here.
Who are we going to ask to Monster Prom? We don't know yet. We'll see. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
I think I know who I want.
Do we go with the same guys as last time?
I want to be.
Or do you want to change it up?
I do want to change it. Because
Alright.
I want to be Frankenboy.
You want to be?
The Frankenboy, the green one.
Oh, the zombie dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you look like
I'll change it
Frankenstein.
up too. I'll be ghosty dude.
Oh, and what's his name?
His name is gonna be L. No. L.
Ah,
I'm not gonna type out the entire thing. Eli.
yeah, Goose. Don't ask Eli to the prom.
I
Actually,
would
what's the
ask
prom?
Eli to the prom in a heartbeat. Oh my